Welcome to San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats and UFCU Stadium. This place widely known as one of the continuously inhabited sites in America, and we expect our crowd to inhabit these stands shortly. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the Appalachian State Mountaineers taking on the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Back to throw. It's Yarnell. Makes the grab on the left.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel-type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And the Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the tight end. Here's the handoff. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They're going to ride this running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down. Looking for more. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Offense working from the pistol. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
all you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Swan. Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab down the left side. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Tight end now in motion. From the gun. Give on the inside.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. Makes it past the marker. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And the Mountaineers are marching down the field. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
The Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He's got it on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. To the air, it's Swan. Got a man. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Marches ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
They'll try the left side. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Yarnell. Got a man. It's Sparks. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose on the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
Got the big tight end on the corner route. Touchdown, Texas State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great defenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for blockers. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. Pick off. What a play to set him up.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
The give. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The Bobcats trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Looking to throw, it's Yarnell. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up 3rd down.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bobcats! Fired it in from the red zone for the score.
The areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Looking for a gap. It's Roberts. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, first down here. Might as well give it to him again. Got enough for the first. Hits him with a stiff arm. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. To the air, it's Swan. Fires to the big fella. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. And they might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
The inside handoff. Plows through the defense. Just dismissing tackles. Touchdown, App State. He would not be denied.
That's why, as a defense, you have to gang tackle this guy. You've got to bring multiple bodies to the party because he's just way too strong of a runner. It's too hard to tackle this guy one-on-one, Dave.
And how about the running back, man? That's a grown man. Like, you could tell. Once he gets his feet moving, he is hard to bring down, breaking tackles, making plays. This is a guy that doesn't need a great offensive line because he continues to make plays even when they're not there to be made.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. The way When this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They'll run play action. Tosses it incomplete. And the Bobcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes to the right. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7 even get a finger on that guy.
They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
To the air, it's Yarnell. Pressure coming. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Now on 1st down from the 30. It's a draw. Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Swan. Finds the tight end. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They'll try the run. Runs through the tackle. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Mountaineers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback may change this route. They'll try the toss to the left. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. And a lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now forcing a third down.
They'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The give to the tailback. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on 4th down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a one-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So an 82-yard drive there. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. to the air. It's Yarnell. He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40, the 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Mountaineers. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
A really good awareness by the defense. I'm supposed to drop back. I'm supposed to see the quarterback, and when he throws it, they'll break on it, gets the tip, and then you get the pick. That's just gravy. That's just a cherry on top of the sundae. And then take it back to the house. Let's get weird. Nice play by the defense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle. It's the Spartans. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
Going deep. Makes the grab down the middle. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Looking downfield, it's Yarnell. Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Bobcats will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
The Mountaineers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And the Mountaineers have this offense rolling. On the option. He'll toss it. Fights off a defender.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
The Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
And the Mountaineers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Bob.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they featured him today.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Appalachian State. They take the lead with the 6. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Scanning the field, it's Yarnell. He's got it down the middle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Power football with the run. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. The Bobcats moving quickly to the line. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll take the deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this team needs more of that, man. Right? This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Swan. Oh, they're after him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Snagged out of the air. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
29 Philly, 2-0.
To throw, it's Yarnell. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bobcats will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And the Mountaineers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff to the lone back. Shakes off the defender. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Back to throw, it's Swan. Bringing the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They punted away on 4th down. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play. Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Yarnell. Sends it downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to the running game. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Anderson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for a man. It's Yarnell. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
They'll go back to the air on second down. With the catch, it's Anderson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Bobcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. And that one's incomplete.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. It's Yarnell. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.